Hello everyone. This video is going to give you an overview of email and text communications in Main Street Sites. This will involve the Communications tab for the most part, so let's get right to it. We're logged in to Main Street Sites and we're going to look at the Communications tab. And there we see a section for contacts, a section for marketing emails, for messages and alerts, logs, and settings. So this is just an overview video, so we're just going to touch on each of those a little bit and try not to get too bogged down. Let's see how we do here. So over in contacts, you've got, you'll see basically every contact, that is every parent associated with an account that you've got, as well as any just contacts you might have picked up from any demonstrations or marketing efforts you might have done. They'll all be in your contact lists, and you can manage them from here. You can put them in different lists to send emails to. You can obviously edit them, delete them, add them from here. One thing we'll mention in this list of contacts is the system is tracking let's see, who is opening your emails. The number of emails you can send each month is not infinite. So we're trying to help you send to the people who are opening your emails and to not send to the folks who are not opening your emails. So we're tracking the engagement over the last 12 months of the people you're sending to, and that's trying to optimize the sending that you're doing. We'll see that later when we get into sending the marketing emails. So this was a quick look at contacts. There's also a section for managing contact lists. Let's skip over that. Let's get right to marketing emails. We call them user emails in Main Street Sites. And let's see what we have here. I think we've got some samples. Oh, and here, because these are marketing emails, we've got things like, spring registration and winter registration, promotional emails. You could also have newsletters or anything similar like that. Let's go to this fall registration. I'm going to go right to preview just to give you an idea of what these emails can look like. Typically, you've got a few sections to the email. Let's just scroll this. You've got a promotion of some kind. You've got a link, or maybe it's a newsletter, whatever the case might be. We can send this to ourselves as a preview to test it out, but I'm going to get into edit just to give you a brief look at how the emails are edited. On each user email, we'll have a history tab, so you'll know when you've sent it and to whom you've sent it over time. There are some tokens, so if you want to include information about the person you're sending it to, like a mail merge, you can put in first name, last name. You can put in account balance, even a referral code, things like that into the emails. In this example, we're not doing that. And here's how we're editing the emails. Each section is going to be edited separately, and there'll be styles for the email itself, and then for each section, we could do formatting and background colors and borders and all kinds of neat stuff like that. See the separate video on user emails for more details on that. But what we would do from here, if we're done editing, we could just go right to send. Also from the menu, we could pick send, but for now, I'm just going to pick send here on this user email, and we go right into the sending interface, and that it knows what email I'm sending, and then it just wants to know who we're sending it to. And we mentioned we had contacts, so we could pick some contacts. We've got some lists, and usually there's some lists generated for you automatically in addition to any list you've created yourself. So here we've got all the enrollments for fall or for summer, and maybe we've got some lists that were added manually as well. We're not going to go too far in this, but let's continue to say that you could have a query. You could be sending this email to everyone that is in a certain zip code or has students of a certain age or attended a certain class. Anything like that is possible with the custom queries, or maybe you're just sending it to students from particular classes. All kinds of options here for sending your emails. Okay, we're going to stop there on user emails, but we could continue and send this if we wanted to. We're not going to do that. We're going to continue on to the next kind of email in Main Street Sites, which is messages and alerts. We were just looking at marketing emails. Those are significant because your customers can unsubscribe from them because the law allows them to unsubscribe from marketing emails. But business emails, you're entitled to send to your customers no matter what. So that's what messages and alerts are for. So if we go into there, they're a little more simple. They don't have all the formatting options. But let's see, we're going to click add here. And this is intended to be for things like cancellations, important changes to your service that you need to tell your customers about. And those can go out as by text or email, or by text and email if you want. Like here we could pick, oh, we want it to go out as a text and as an email. I'm going to continue. And there are some restrictions on how this works, because we need to make sure if you're sending those emails out to your customers as business emails, that's really what the email's about. So we need to pick our topic here. I'm going to pick class. Oh, class canceled, for example, as the title for my message that's going out, and then I can put whatever text I need to in the body of the message I'm sending, and then off we go. We've got access to those tokens again. And we can continue. Let's see if we do. And then it wants to know, oh, who are we sending this to? It's going to be based on students enrolled in this class, or maybe some private lesson appointments, whatever the case may be. We can indicate who's receiving this particular message, and then off we go to send that. So let's move on from our messages and alerts and see what we have next here. There's a section for logs. It's not exciting, but everything you send gets logged. So if you need to go and see, let's just take a quick look at our email log. We have got everything that we've sent, and any of those things you can open it up, or you can resend it if you need to. Certainly, if you have anything you have a question about, you can come here and see when did a certain email go out, and that can be helpful sometimes. Similarly, there's a log for the SMS text messages as well. Continuing on our little high-flying overview here, we've got themes for notifications. You might want to personalize your notifications. You can put a logo, you can set a color scheme, and that will get applied to all of the notifications that go out, the built-in ones as well as those messages and alerts. So that can be really useful if you want to convey a certain look or brand for your emails to have that get applied to all of them. We won't go into that in detail, but we will take a look at the next one, notification templates. This is our third class of emails in Main Street Sites. These are the emails that get sent out automatically when something happens in Main Street Sites. An order is placed, someone creates a makeup or a demo, or cancels a makeup or a demo, or you sending a class reminder or enrollment confirmation. All those things are what we call notifications, and each one of those is going to have a template that you can modify if you want to. So if we take a look at this list, it's quite long. You can turn off these notifications if you don't want to receive them. But what people typically do is they modify them, they customize them. And you'll notice as you look at the types of notifications that are here that a lot of them have customer added to them. Those are the ones that are being sent to your customer as opposed to being sent to you. So let's see, here's a drop-in reminder being sent to the customer. And that's a great place for me to say, oh, to put in my own subject. You can customize the subject. Doesn't have to be drop-in reminder. You can CC someone on your staff if you need to send a copy to someone. You can make it inactive if you don't want it to go out. And of course, the important thing is that you can add your own content to the top and bottom of the notification email. The middle is what we're sending to the customer, which is the day and time and class that they're going to, but you can give them some information that you want them to know at the top or bottom of the email. And of course, we mentioned that theme. You can pick a theme for the class as well. We've got a nice default theme here with probably a logo and color scheme. We've got those some additional options here on notifications that support texts. So if you're texting as well, you can set that content in addition. And we've got the tokens as well that we mentioned for the other emails. You can insert those as well. Okay, we're going to cancel out of our notification here. And I think that will take us to the end of our real quick walkthrough. There is a section for email settings. We'll close on that. Most of these you'll never need to change. But if you want to, you could come into email settings and change things like the friendly name on the emails. Maybe you don't want it to be the company name you signed up with. Maybe you want it to be something shorter or slightly different. And you can change your email from and reply to address. And there's some other options you could get into here and talk to support if you have any questions or issues about that. You'll also see here too how many email credits you have for marketing emails included with your current Main Street Sites plan. Okay, that takes us to the end of this quick overview. We'll have detailed videos on doing some of these other operations we covered in this email, so take a look at those if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching.